How are you? I don't normally post these kind of things, but after a week, I just think that I need to. Um, Sorry about the way I look right now. It's a Saturday and it's a lazy day. So, I want to state first that um, please do not put any nasty, hateful comments on my post because I would not do that to you. Don't do it to me. If you want to be an adult and have a legitimate debate about what I'm about to say, we can go that way. But other than that, just ignore it and go about your business. Okay? I have a right to my opinion just as much as you do on yours. So, here it goes. Um, the election was last Tuesday, and Donald Trump won. Now, a lot of people aren't happy about it. I myself was a Ted Cruz supporter. I'm a registered Republican, but I normally do not vote Republican. I'm actually a Tea Party patriot. Um, but been watching the news and noticed how a bunch of these college kids are being what I call butthurt. Basically, they're all throwing a big old hissy fit and crying and, oh, I need my safe space, and you need the wonderful little safety pins to let them know that they're going to be okay. That's how I feel about it. These are the same kids that got participation awards and participation trophies and ribbons, and they weren't told no, and their parents put them in timeout. And now the teachers in colleges and the high schools are doing the same thing. This is not what we need to teach these kids. It's okay to lose. It's part of life. And I loved how the fact that before the election was going on, people were like, "Oh well, we're just wondering if the Trump supporters are going to sit here and have a rally with these white basket of deplorables, these racist, Islamophobic, xenophobic hicks, rednecks." You know, first of all, I'm not a racist. I'm not a xenophobe. I'm not an Islamophobe. And I'm not a hick. I'm not a redneck. I'm an American citizen that is worried about her country, worried about the future of my son, and worried about the future of my husband who serves in this great country's military. That is why I voted for Donald Trump. Because I'm worried about my 7-year-old son's future. What America he's going to live in. You know, I'm worried about the Supreme Court. It's ridiculous how all these kids, these people are sitting here rioting over Donald Trump, and he's not even in office yet. And Obama and Hillary Clinton aren't even stopping this. All they have to do is get on the air and say, this needs to stop. Bernie Sanders, this needs to stop. But no, we have our president overseas in Berlin sitting here pretty much egging it on, talking smack about President-elect Trump. You're some piece of work. Harry Reid, I'm so glad you're leaving. You are the biggest racist of them all. You are such an evil, ugly. Oh my God, I can't even find the words to describe how you are. You're so vindictive and you've got evilness just spewing out of your mouth. If someone's not Democrat, you're going to sit here and you're going to call them this vindictive, evil names, ugly names. I mean, neither one of them were really that good. Hillary Clinton is a crook. Hillary Clinton is corrupt. Hillary Clinton has been in office, has been in the government for a long time. And if people could not, that's the problem. People actually saw who she actually was. And we didn't want it. We were tired. I'm tired. I'm tired of having to give up. Pretty much just say, I give up. I gave up on going and finding a job. I ended up retiring so I could be a stay-at-home mom for my son. Because I'm not going to allow anybody else to raise my child. You know, and the unemployment's been down, and it's down to 4.9%. You know why? Because people like me got tired of looking for a job. I don't even apply. Let me tell you, I applied at McDonald's, and the manager said I was overqualified. And she says, to be honest with you, I'm scared you're going to take my job. I didn't want a job. I just wanted a job. But I got tired and I just quit. I quit looking. And that's what a bunch of people have done. They've quit looking. Why? Because there's not enough jobs. And even if there was, some people are just so lazy they don't want to do these menial jobs, you know? And it's just it's ridiculous. I didn't care. I was going to go and work at McDonald's for $7.50 an hour in Georgia. I didn't care. It was a job. Anything to support my family. But nowadays we got these millennials and these kids that want everything handed to them. They want free college. They want free health care. They want to be on their parents' insurance till they're 26. 26. You know what I did when I was 26? I lived in my own place. I had a job. I paid for my own car. I paid bills. I didn't live off my parents. But kids nowadays, that's the problem. People my age and the generation before me, after me, they are raising their children to have everything, get these participation awards, you know. Oh, no, you didn't win, but here, we're going to give you a trophy because you played. My son came a couple years ago, came home with a participation award for the science fair. My husband and I looked at each other, and I asked my son, I said, Isaac, did you go on the science fair? No, Mommy. Why'd you get this? Well, they gave it to everybody. Okay. Did you win? No. Then why do you think you deserve a ribbon? I don't. They just gave it to me. Okay. Now, he just had a sports banquet for soccer. And his team was undefeated. And everybody got a trophy. Everybody got a trophy. But, you know, it doesn't matter none to me because I know my son worked hard, He worked and worked and worked and got better and better and better in soccer. And his team was undefeated. So that award, that trophy meant a lot for my son. My son does chores. He takes out the trash. He feeds the cat. He makes sure there's water in her bowl. He cleans his room. He helps with the laundry. He helps do dishes. He helps cook. He's 7.5, folks. 7.5. And he gets an allowance for doing his chores. And if he doesn't do his chores, his allowance gets deducted. There's been times that he hasn't got his allowance because he didn't do anything. But at the end of the month, he gets to go to the store with his money if he wants to and go buy himself something. There's times that he's taking me out to dinner. I got this, Mommy. I got it. Or if he doesn't have his money, Mommy, can you pay for it and just take it out of my allowance? We're teaching him to work for something. You have to work hard to get something that you want. And that's the problem with these kids in college right now. They expect everything for free. You got the college professors sitting here letting them forget about midterms. Forgetting about going and having a safe space and crying. Oh my gosh, here's a tissue. Grow the hell up. This is not how we're supposed to show our kids. Because it was not like that in the real world. And that's the problem. Everybody's so freaking PC. I'm sorry, I'm not PC. I'll be anybody who will tell you in my family, my friends and family, I am not PC. Not at all. But I am getting so sick and tired of all this politically correct bull crap that it's utterly ridiculous. I mean, it is utterly and stinking ridiculous. Anyway, you guys need to stop, because here's the thing. If Hillary Clinton did this, she won. You think I'd be out protesting? No, I'd be pissed off. But I'm not going to sit here and protest, because it's just going to be another 4 to 8 years of Obama. Might as well just suck it up. Let's cut the military some more, make us look more like a pansy. Because I remember watching on Fox News, yes, I watch Fox News, because it is actually fair and balanced. But it was funny how they were sitting there saying, people were like, well, when Hillary Clinton wins, Trump supporters are going to have to sit here and suck it up and all this rigmarole BS. And now you got people like Barbara Boxer, who I really can't stand, and Elizabeth Warren, Pocahontas. You got all these Democrats now all butthurt, and now they want to sit here and vote to eliminate the Electoral College. Okay, you guys are sitting here telling Trump supporters before the election to suck it up when Hillary wins, and there's going to be a lot of protesting. Yeah, it's protesting because your candidate lost. And so who you're blaming? You're blaming everybody but the original people. You guys. Because you guys were so egotistical. You guys were so big-headed, thinking that Hillary Clinton was going to win. But the problem is, we Americans, basket of deplorables, sat here and said, no, we are done. We are done with this. We don't want another 4 to 8 years of Obama. We're taking our country back. There's going to be term limits for Congress. Sorry, you guys need to. We don't need people that have been in there for 35 to 55 years. And that's on both the Republicans and the Democrats. You both. You both have got nothing but, you're lining your own pockets. You're not thinking about us. You're thinking about yourselves. And that's the problem. You're not thinking about the future of our country. You're not thinking about the future generations. You're thinking about how to line your damn pockets. You don't need a vote on giving yourselves raises. You don't need raises. If anything, y'all need to eliminate your pay. If you guys recall, the Congress was made that you only go meet once a month. You had your own jobs. Most of you guys are millionaires, multi-millionaires. Harry Reid, John McCain, Nancy Pelosi, Mitch McConnell, Chuck Schumer, Dick Durbin, Elizabeth Warren, Barbara Boxer, Elijah Cummings. You guys are all rich. You guys line your own pockets with these lobbyists and everything. And it's getting sick and tired. We are just done. We're done with it. We don't want to see it anymore. We're thinking about America. We're thinking about what we can do to help the middle class. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to focus on what we can do for the middle class in the future, for my son's future, for his kids' future. But we got these whining babies that need pull-ups, pacifiers. They're sitting here, oh, we're so scared. Donald Trump is going to take away, send us back to Mexico. People, please. Please. The problem is you guys are listening to the scare tactics that the Democratic Party is telling you. This guy, give him a chance. We gave Obama a chance. He sucked at it, but we gave him a chance. Give Trump a chance. You don't know what he's going to do. I don't know what he's going to do. Only Trump knows what he's going to do. Now let's talk about the Hamilton musical that went on last night with Mike Pence went to the show. People booed. You rude shits. That was rude. And then this Dixon guy had the ganas to sit here, pull out a cue card out of his pocket, and sitting there trying to lecture the vice president-elect. Who the hell are you? Who the hell are you? You're nobody but an actor. And, oh, diversity. Let me tell you something. Like I said before, I believe, and my husband and I raise our son this way. We treat people the way we want to be treated, okay? We judge people by the contents of the character, not by the color of their skin, but the contents of the character. My son can quote that. He's been quoting that since he was 3.5 years old. I treat everybody the same. I don't care. My dad's from Honduras. One of my dearest friends. And my husband's best friend is Asian and Hawaiian. I treat people with the utmost respect. And damn it, I deserve the respect right back. But even if you treat me wrong and you treat me like mess, you know what? In the end, I'm still going to treat you with respect. Why? Because that's the way my mom and my dad raised me. And that's the way I'm raising my kid. And the problem is, you've got these people that you find out you're a Trump supporter. That poor man got pulled out of his car, beaten, his wallet stolen, and his car stolen. And doesn't even say if he was a Trump supporter or not. It's because he was white. A high school girl got beaten because she was a Trump supporter. A little boy in Houston voted for Trump at a mock election in his elementary school, and his mom packed his bag and kicked him out of the house. And then she says, "Oh, it was a joke." Really? You've scarred that baby. And then his little brother calling him a Trump lover. Who the hell are you? Let me tell you, that's ridiculous. You people are ignorant. It's sad. It is sad how how America has come nowadays. And the older generations, like the generation before me and my generation, are allowing these people to do it. And that's a shame. Okay, I want you guys to meet somebody. Gotta fix his hair a little bit. This is my little boy. Say hi.
Hi.
Now, Isaac, can you do Mommy a big favor? I want you to look in that camera right there and tell people, how do we treat people?
We treat people the way we want to be treated, and we treat one of the characters we want to raise ourselves, and we don't judge people of the color of their skin with the context of their character, and Martin Luther King said that, and it's true.
Yes. Now, let me ask you a question. What happened to you and Mommy in January when we first moved down here? What happened in front of your school?
In front of my school, 2 black women and their daughter went up to our car, and their daughter pointed out my mom's van. It was really scary.
What did they do?
One of them had a nylon
big word, not a big rope.
A nylon chain, and the other had a rolling pin. The one with the rolling pin was banging on the passenger side door of my mom, where my mom was.
Who was sitting there? Well, who was sitting there when she was beating on that window, trying to break that window? Who was sitting there?
Me.
Exactly.
And right where my mom was sitting, across from her, the woman with the rolling pin, she went to from where my mom, across where my mom was sitting. Then my mom said she was scared. Stop your scaring my son. And she looked at me, and she said to my mom, "You want me to scare your son?" And she took a step back, but she started beating with her rolling pin right on my window, 10 inches away from my face.
All right. Bye. Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Okay. So what he was talking about is back in January when we first moved here. These 2 black women, came to my car after I picked up my son and started beating on my car, threatening me in my life, asking me to get out of my car so they can kick my butt. I'm on the phone with the 911, and I turn around and tell the lady that's on the passenger side to please stop. She's scaring my little boy. Isaac was 6 at the time. She looks back and she goes, "You want me to scare your son?" And she ends up taking a step back, and she had a billy club, not a rolling pin. It was a billy club, and she started beating on my sliding doors window. My son sits 4 to 6 inches away from that window. She is wanting to break the window. She goes, "I want to kill him." All because their little girl, who was a 5th grader at the time, said I called her the N-word. And those who know me know I don't say that word because that is derogatory. I don't call people stuff like that. But I digress. It's been taken care of. And, but, I'm actually worried about going around here. Because if you are considered to be a Trump supporter or anything like that, you can be hurt. It doesn't matter. This is a military city. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Closing Starbucks. Don't like to, but it's my only coffee cup. Nonetheless, the problem we have is we got the people that were big-headed sitting here thinking that their candidate was going to win. Could be more of Obama, extension of Obama, and telling the right-wing people, don't be protesting. And then their candidate didn't win and they're protesting. So why don't you practice what you preach? And I don't know about you, but I can make up my own mind. So I don't need celebrities and stuff like that to tell me what I can and cannot do. Vote for Hillary. She's great. Now, I did see that there was a couple of these people that had signs out saying rape Melania. Y'all are assholes. Y'all should be arrested because you're enticing and inciting violence towards somebody, especially the future First Lady. You guys really should be ashamed of yourselves. Grow up. In a nutshell, grow the hell up. You guys are idiots if you think this is going to change anything. The left is screwing with you. The media is screwing with you. If you allow them inside your head and you believe everything they say, I feel for you. I really do. Because that means you can't make up your own mind. You can't make your own decisions. You're allowing this biased conglomerate, CNN, MSNBC, CBS, ABC, NBC, all these people who were for Hillary, now they're sitting here all butthurt and Chelsea Handler crying. That was funny as hell. Miley Cyrus, funny as hell. I don't know what else to tell you people. Just get your mind right. Get back with God. You need to focus. And we need to unite together as one, as an America, as Americans, not Republicans, not Democrats, not Libertarians, not Independents, not the Green Party, not the Tea Party. But we need to get together as Americans and unite together and work together. I've lost friends over this freaking election. I have family members at each other's throat because of it. I have family that are Republican and Democrat and Independent and Libertarian and Tea Party and Constitutionalist, and they're at each other's throats. I can't even go to a family function and can't say anything about anything political. And that's sad. My little boy deserves every American right that this country stood for. I have family members, I have friends that are in the military who lost their lives or lost parts of their limbs, PTSD, things like that. I have veterans in my family who I truly thank, who fought for this country so we can have our freedoms to do what I'm doing right now. But you guys just want to throw it all away. I just read that a California family was booed on the airplane because of I guess it was a death in their family. There was a soldier that they were coming back, and they were booed. How dare you? How dare you? Until you lost somebody fighting for your freedom in this man and this woman's and this America's military, you have no right to boo somebody like that. Until you lost somebody that's near and dear to your heart. My husband's in the military. My brother was in the military. I have uncles. My grandfather, who I love with all my heart. He was in WW too. He was in the military. My husband's family was in the military. My son wants to go in the Air Force. I'm not mad at him about it. I'd rather him go in the Army, but and they're sacrificing their lives. We as military families are sacrificing our own lives. Our lives with our loved ones, so you can have the freedom to protest like you're doing. And what you're doing is not protesting. It's called violence. It's called rioting. You don't need to sit here and set stuff on fire and throw rocks and stuff. A man died because you protesters were blocking the freaking highway when he was in an ambulance fighting for his life. And someone died. You should be arrested for involuntary manslaughter. Get your mind right. Suck it up. Clinton lost. Wait, do it again. We do it all again in 4 years. Listen, God bless you all. Please get back with God. Or whatever religion you are in, get back with them and learn to love each other. Because this is the United States of America. We need to be united no matter who's in the White House. Love you all. Please. God bless you. God bless the United States of America. And just pray that President-elect Trump and his administration works to heal this country. Thank you.